Hi, my name's Charlie King. I'm with Heroic Fatherhood, and this is your Mentor's Moment. In today's question, a dad asks, how can a man be a good father to his children if he never had a father in his childhood? Ooh, this is a great question, and it is super common to ask. You know, a third of all U.S. households are divorced, and more than a third of all households, children live with one parent as a vast majority of their time. Now, the situation you're talking about can be true if you didn't have a dad at all, or if you had a dad who was physically present, but also didn't provide any way of guidance or parenting in your childhood. So there's lots of different ways this could show up, but I know that it is a common experience for a lot of men, especially young men. So the first place to explore is starting to get an understanding of what your values are. Now, this may seem like, how do I be a good father? Why are we having a conversation about values? Well, that's a great question, and the question really is all about distinguishing what you think are the most important ways of seeing the world to you, because that's going to reflect who you are as a father and how you raise your kids. So understanding what your values are. Now, generally, we have these, I believe in family, I believe in God, I believe in country, kind of platitudes about who we are in the world and what our values are. But the reality is I really invite you to get super specific. What do you believe in the world? Who are you in the world? If someone was going to say, who is that person in the world? What would you want them to say about you? Well, he believes in this. He thinks this. It's almost like you're writing a manifesto or a mission statement for your own life. If you can spend a couple of minutes writing down what you believe, it will have huge impact about the way that you see yourself as a father and as a man, and it'll help you as a compass to help you choose what direction you want to go. Needless to say, this question is huge and warrants sort of a week-long seminar, but I want to give you what I can with what your question indicates. I want you to answer this question for me. What makes a good father? What does a good father do? How does a good father interact? What does a good father say? How does a good father listen? Who is a good father to their partner? Who is a good father in society? Who is a good father to their kids? You're going to have to find role models in your life. I have found mentors in my life who are ahead of me a generation, who I look to for guidance about where I'm at right now because they've been here, they've had kids, they've been my age. I also look to men who are a good decade behind me because I get to mentor them and support them where they're at, which actually makes me a better man, and it's part of my values as well. It's also incredibly important that you engage with other men. The tagline we use here at Heroic Fatherhood is, we become better men by spending time with good men. Go find good men to spend time with. If you're wondering who I'm talking about, you should take a look at your friend group. Are they the people that you would consider good men? Are they the kind of people that if you have a daughter, you'd want them to date? Are they speaking in a way that you would like other people to be spoken to and about? And if they are, spend more time with them. And if they're not, find some new friends. We become better men by spending time with good men. Lastly, learn everything you can about parenting. Parenting is this global conversation, and being a father is one piece of it. Being a mother is another piece, but being a parent is a massive undertaking. And nobody gets it right, and we're all making it up as we go along, but we're all trying our hardest, and it will help you to understand about child development, to understand about emotional needs for both your kids and your spouse, and find out where the gaps are for you so that you can start filling them. This was a great question. Thank you so much for asking. And I have a question for you. If you're watching this video, how would you have answered this dad's issue? And out of this, do you have a question of your own? Make sure to put it down in the comments. We love these questions coming in. And lastly, remember this, we become better men by spending time with good men. My name's Charlie King. I'm with Heroic Fatherhood, and this has been your Mentor's Moment.